leader and the led. It's something we got from our brother, who is not as a person but Ni Osundari, and he actually gives us this point and try to connect the ideas. And one thing, we have to look at the title of the poem, as that's the major part of literature. And in every book and poem we are doing, we first have to say the importance of the title. How relevant is a title? How significant? How is a title connected towards the ideas presented in the poem? So we have to look at the title, the leader and the led, and try to actually see how relevant it is. Now, if you look at this title, basically, the leader and the led, we can tell that it's actually describing something, telling us about a particular set, the leader, right? Looking at people at the helm of affairs, people that have been given the opportunity to get affairs running amicably within a particular society. And also, we could say they have the mantle of power. And the man tries to say the leader, not only the leader, but we have the led, the people whom the leader controls. It could be us, the masses. It could be our political leaders. Specifically, we have leaders. So he wants to look at the leaders, our leaders, right? And the masses at large. What's the relationship between the leaders and the led? How they are connected? What actually is the relationship between the leaders and the led, the masses? And we may have people having different ideas, having different views and concerns. What? For a brief of this point, but first I have to go through the poem, and we have to listen to the poem and see the wordings, the actual wordings of the poem as used by our brother, who is Ni Osundari. From our poem, the poem reads: the lion stakes his claim. That's the first line. The lion stakes his claim to the leadership of the pack. The lion stakes his claim to the leadership of the pack. But the antelopes remember the ferocious power of his pals. But the antelopes remember the ferocious power of his pals. The hyena says the crown is meant for him. The hyena says the crown is meant for him. But the impalas shudder at his lethal appetite. But the impalas shudder at his lethal appetite. The giraffe claims a place in the front. The giraffe claims a place in the front. But the eyes are too far from the ground. The giraffe claims the place in the front. But the eyes are too far from the crown. When the zebra says it's his right to lead, the pack points to the duplicity of his trips. When the zebra says it's his right to lead, the pack points to the duplicity of his trips. The elephant struts into the pack tussle. The elephant struts into the pack tussle, but its colleagues dread his trampling feet. The elephant struggles into the pack struggle or tussle, but its colleagues dread his trampling feet. The warthog is too ugly. The rhino too riotous. The warthog is too ugly. The rhino too riotous. And the pack thrashes around. And the pack thrashes around like a snake without a head. Like a snake without a head. Our need calls for a hybrid of habits. Our need calls for a hybrid of habits, proclaims the forest sage. I'll go over that line again. Our need calls for a hybrid of habit, proclaim the forest sage. A little bit of a lion, a little bit of a lion, a little bit of a lamb, tough like a tiger, compassionate like a doe, transparent like a river, mysterious like a lake. A leader who knows how to follow, followers mindful of their right to lead. A leader who knows how to follow, followers mindful of their right to lead. That is the point. Leader and the led. And tonight we have to look at the subject matter of the poem, and you can be part of the program. The program is Education Hour with me, Aruna Mohamed, and you can reach me via Facebook on Jrst Aruna Mohamed, and you can leave your comment there. Also, you can reach me via WhatsApp on 079-797-777, or you can reach me via the studio lines on 078-50-70-50 or 088-153-600, 031-622-622, and then you can be part of the program tonight. All right. Now we've got the point, and now we want to look at some basic things that we need to know about the point. With your pen, just prepare and take note so that you may ask a question where you might find difficult for clarification. All right. Now, let us look at something here. There are names of animals mentioned in the poem, and each and every animal plays a very important role towards leadership. And one key thing introduced here is about leadership and the views of leadership. And that is what we should not forget. Ni Osundari tries to project the idea of our leaders, the power struggle, what happens before getting the power, during the intention given out of getting the power, and after getting that power. And basically, he puts more emphasis on intention. Some people say manifesto. And through your manifesto, assuming a leadership position, there are things people have to watch. There are things people have to view about you that would either condemn you or accept you by them. But one thing he is actually bringing up to light. The leader and the led is a very short and narrative point, straight to the point, actually gives the imagery of an animal community, a representation of the human community. Don't forget this. It gives an imagery of an animal community. And that community could represent humans as well. Some analysis would say that these are symbols that represent the real human beings, our real leaders. 7 animals projected to the throne to have the power of the pack. Now, we could see some leaders may have the habit of either of these animals. Sure. In stanza 1, we have the lion, the animals that actually show their interest to lead the pack. You know, any community without a leader is not a good community. A particular settlement, if I could quote from Thomas Hobbes in Government, without government, the life will degenerate, will be brutish and short. So, every environment, every community needs a leader. Somebody that would mantle the hem of affairs. Somebody that would be the sacred goat, to be the person that represents those people. You must need a leader. That is a must. And that community is one presented by Ni Osundari. And now, we could see that the lion projected gives out his view to lead. The hyena gives out its view to lead, the second animal. The third animal is the giraffe. The first one is the lion, which shows interest. The hyena, the second animal that shows interest. The giraffe, the third animal that shows interest. We have the zebra, fourth, that shows interest. We have the elephant to show interest, fifth. We have the warthog, the sixth. And we have the rhino, is a seventh, to show interest. So don't forget, in the poem, we have 7 animals to lead the animal community. The lion, the hyena, the giraffe, the zebra, the elephant, the warthog, and the rhino. These animals show interest of leading the others. The Leader and the Led by Ni Osundari. The point. The lion stakes his claim to the leadership of the pack, but the antelopes remember the ferocious power of his paws. The hyena says the crown is meant for him, but the impalas shudder at his lethal appetite. The giraffe claims a place in the front, but the eyes are too far from the ground. When the zebra says it's his right to lead, the pack points to the duplicity of his trips. The elephant struts into the pass tussle, but its colleagues dread his trampling feet. The warthog is too ugly, the rhino too riotous, and the pack thrashes around like a snake without a head. Our need calls for a hybrid of habits, proclaims the forest sage. A little bit of a lion, a little bit of a lamb, tough like a tiger, compassionate like a doe, transparent like a river, mysterious like a lake. A leader who knows how to follow, followers mindful of their right to lead.